You're listening to Texas Top Homes. I'm your host, Tracy Wiesman. With me is my co-host, Joe Healy. Today we're visiting with one of Texas' top realtors, Marian Roberts with R.J. Williams & Company. Marian, thanks for being on the show with us today.
Thank you for the invite.
So, Marian, certainly an important question for our listeners that are looking to sell a house. When you're working with a prospective seller, how do you help them determine the price of their home and help set expectations on that?
I sit with them and go through the CMA, competitive pricing. We go through what the market value is. We go through what's sold in the neighborhood, what's currently on selling out there now. And that's how we want to price it just right. Mm-hmm. And it's really up to the seller. We'll tell them this is really what your house is worth, and we give that to them and let them decide if that's, some may think their house is worth more, mm-hmm. but we're just, our company, we're just truthful.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
We tell them the truth.
Yeah.
This is really what it's worth. But it's up to you. We leave that in their hands.
Sure. And by showing them the numbers, it kind of takes that emotion out of it everybody who lives in their home, and especially if they've lived there a while, it's home. They tend to think it's worth more than it might actually be because it's theirs and that's where their kids were raised and all that. But when you show them the competitive market analysis and the actual numbers, it kind of can take that emotion out where you say, listen, this is what your house is worth. This is what somebody's going to pay for it. So if you truly want to sell your house, here's where we need to be.
Exactly.
And ultimately, your job is to sell their house, not just to get the sign in the yard. So you don't want to overprice it where there's just a sign in the yard for 6 months that you can say, I have a listing, but it never sells.
Right, and that's where we come in. We price it at a good price.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stay on the market long.
That's key.
If you're selling it, if you make sure that it's priced correctly,
it'll sell quick.
Well, it will sell quickly. It won't stay on 30, 60 days.
Definitely.
So that's how we go about getting our sellers to price it correctly.
Perfect. So having the right price is important, not just to get that right price, but also to sell it quickly.
That's correct.
I like it. Marian, if folks want to get in touch with you about buying or selling a home, what is your website and phone number?
Marian.rjwilliamsco.com. My phone number is 817-991-0383.